I'm gonna get through this loading screen and then we're gonna get right into it. I have a few mods to go over, and last time. All right. Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Markham, and today we'll be looking at a few mods to overhaul Winterhold. So as you can see, it does look very different. I'm also using a mod called Surreal Lighting, and that's why the brightness of the sky and the contrast and saturation might look the way it is. And I tried waiting until it wasn't snowing, but apparently it never stopped snowing in Winterhold, so I couldn't get that. But anyway, so the two mods you're seeing right now, the Azura statue up there is called Elizabeth's Tower, Azura Shrine PS4 by Elastic Fantastic. And the towers you're seeing added all around here, and the walls off there in the distance are Ruins of Winterhold by, where did I put it? By SKA, I think it's 001, or maybe it's 00L, or maybe it's 001, I don't know. But by that, and I wanted to mention a few, well, honorable mentions really. I was going to check out a mod called, where is it? Underhearth. I have a list here. Underhearth, a Winterhold Home by Damzarak or something, and I could not get into that house. It was locked. I looked around for a key. There was no key. There was a journal. I read the journal. I searched a body nearby. There wasn't a key on the body. The mod description says that you can go to the abandoned houses around Winterhold and find a note. I couldn't find a note, so I couldn't get into it. I can't review it. And I noticed my game started to crash around that area after that. And I also was going to talk about a mod called Winterhold Rebuilt by Alex the Hollow. So I'm going to get down here and I'm going to show you guys it. So yeah, as you can see, it adds trees, it adds towers. You can see this thing here is half fallen over. Very cool. I mean, it's really awesome. And if we actually go, if I'm going to go back over here to the bridge and try to get as close to the edge, as you can see, there are even ruins down there as well. And there you can see there's one tower over there. But yeah, I mean, really, I mean, people are saying PS4 mods are doomed and that we aren't getting anything good. And this is a really good use of vanilla assets. These are just the Dawn Guard, the Fort Dawn Guard, the assets that they've used, the mod author has used. So this house was destroyed before, but what was added in over here, fireplace is going, and there's a bedroll, and this tent here, I'm assuming for the guards, I think is what it is. Oh, Mercuria, get out of the way. Here is where Winterhold Rebuilt clashes with this mod, and why I don't have it installed is because Winterhold Rebuilt, I had them both running at the same time. They do work together, but one of the things it is, this destroyed building here is replaced with a rock formation, and this tent and bed that you installed, to both of those mod authors, compatibility is something that should be strived for. So, and to anyone who wants to download both of these mods, you're going to have an issue with this tent here. But they do feel like they can work well together with a few adjustments. Ah, whatever. Anyway, that's new here, this little ruin thing. The rock formation here is not, but anyway, we go over there. Yeah, I mean, all of that. It is really, really awesome. I should have recorded my first reaction to this, because I was really freaking out that this was so awesome. Anyway, it's still cool. There are a couple of mods that try to add in carriages for these extra cities. So there's one mod I had installed. I tried out both of them. It's called Carriage Driver for Winterhold. The guy spawned in like right here, and so he overrode that rock formation and this area over here, and he was facing towards the inn, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I just deleted that mod. And then the Carriages Expanded mod puts the driver outside the city wall, so he doesn't clash or collide or override anything with this mod installed. But yeah, it's very cool. You can't actually go into any of that. I think I tried to get in there, tried to scale up that and get in there. There's no doors, but just a very cool structure to have. because of course a very lore friendly mod, because Winterhold used to be the capital of Skyrim back in the day, I believe, and half of it of course fell into the Sea of Ghosts, and so this is what that mod tries to portray. This is new here. This I believe it's actually a lighthouse, the lighthouse in Dawnstar, just repurposed here. Okay, so this destroyed houses here, and it adds in a tent there, I think is what that's new. So with Winterhold rebuilt, I'm going to cover this again. This house is rebuilt. There's a little thing over here on the side for a blacksmith. And I had both of them installed. There was no issue over here with that. That's not new, nothing changed. But let's go over here and check out the new addition. So right there, you have the Archmage Shalador statue. That's what that is, yes. So this here, I think the Winterhold rebuild either took this out or put it in a new fixed up building. I know the Winterhold rebuilt mod conflicts with this area right here, so it puts in a new house here and takes out the Shalador statue. And I'm not sure what it does here. I honestly forget. I think this might still be here even with the Winterhold rebuild, but I can't remember. With Winterhold rebuilt installed, this house is still here, I believe. That is still there, and all this is still here. So the two mods can work together almost pretty well. If there wasn't that floating tent right on the main road, where I see it all the time, I probably would keep the two installed. But, you know, if they just want to have a slight... What is wrong with that? My armor is ridiculous. And then also what it adds here is there's another tent and some fires, and then this structure here. It looks like this was built after the Great Collapse by, you know, whatever, the town guards or something, just to get up on the battle on the wall. So we go up here, and we can actually get on the part of the wall here. So yeah, very cool. I mean, I love Winterhold. It's one of my favorite places, and this just makes it better, and infinitely better. It's so great. And it's very immersive and lore friendly and everything. And it's you know, I think it's what, no, it's less than like 50 kilobytes, I believe. Kilobytes, it's KB kilobytes, I believe. Less than 50, because the next mod I'm going to talk about is I believe it's like 54 kilobytes. So that's the Winterhold thing. And of course the very large statue of Azura up there is very cool. You can see that from everywhere. It is awesome. It makes you really wonder why it wasn't like that to begin with. If you're going to build a big monument to a Daedric god, then, and to be seen for miles away on a hill, on a mountain, then, you know, it should be that size. Winterhold Rebuilt mod adds trees in, and the Ruins of Winterhold adds trees in. So with both of them combined, they do add in a lot of trees to this area, and it almost looks like a forest has just grown in the city. So that's another thing to worry about if you want to install both of them. If you want it to look like a forest has overtaken Winterhold, then go ahead and do that. But it was just too much on the eyes for me to have all those trees in there. And we come in here. I have a mod installed called Magical College of Winterhold by Sable 17. This is a very cool mod. So in this mod particularly, specifically, I want to talk to the mod author if they happen to see this, or if I'm going to try to contact them to refer them to this video, but so I can talk about things that are good, things that are bad, recommendations. One thing here, I watch a lot of mod showcases on YouTube, you know, and whenever there's a mod that touches Winterhold or the college, they always get rid of this. I think there was a patch of snow here, and they always get rid of it, like we just want smooth snow. I mean, I don't like it really. I prefer that. It's just a pet peeve thing. It's fine though. So what you're seeing here, I think the reason why there are a few of these trees here. This is the Winterhold Rebuilt mod that adds in. I think this tree is new. I think that tree is new, and this tree and that tree. Yeah, all these trees over here
will last you a lifetime.
are man. Mercurio is just getting in my way. All these trees are new because without the Ruins of Winterhold, this area is pretty much barren, except for these tables here. So I feel like the two really do work well together. I highly recommend using both.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim.
So this is new here. These I don't know, these little mage-like, candlelight things, and then this thing over here, right? I believe this tree here, this large tree is from the ruins of Winterhold. This all here is from the college mod, and so is that. It looks like a ward. I'm having problems seeing it with the lighting mod installed. But yeah, as you can see, it looks like there's a ward being cast over it. I guess it's giving it sunlight or protect. I don't know what that is, what that's doing. As you can see, more mage light, candlelight looking things around here. So let's head inside and actually take a look at this, because it's a really big mod, a really cool mod, very good mod. And I'm actually gonna turn on my heads-up display, because I want to show some of the details and aspects of it. Alright, so as you can see, we're in here. And yeah, this is all new. One thing also with this, there you can see someone sitting up there. I can't tell what it is. But anyway, this is now a seating area. I mean, it's pretty ingenious that I'll see like Jazargo and people come over here and actually sit on this as if it were a bench or something. It's pretty cool. I feel like there should be like a table here with a wine glass or some wine or Alto wine there or something. Anyway, so let's get in here. I'm going to show you room by room everything about this mod. I think these are Dwemer beds that have been retextured or something. I'm not a big fan of this texture for the knapsack really, but it adds a lot of new decorations in. These are actually working. These robes, a lot of times I see them falling onto the floor. That's one thing to note about this, but it's not the case today. With this right now. Anyway, there's lots of new decorations added in. Obviously, the mod author had a problem with the fur pelts that were all over the walls. And one thing I want to say about that is, who is behind me? Marcurio, get out of here. Is when you come into the room, your eye is drawn to that wall, and for it to just be blank is a little bit distracting and just a pet peeve for me. So, a recommendation to the mod author really would be to add something to the wall, you know, like a College of Winterhold banner, or there are banners found in Dwemer ruins. You could put some of those. Mythic Dawn banner, you know, something, you know, some sort of banner, or maybe staffs, or staves. Put some staves on the wall.
I hear you found some things.
I'm going to cast a mage light spell to see this better. So, right here, this is the first example of things that have been reused. I think this is like the astronaut.
Hear how these scrolls are working.
Quiet, Jazargo. I'm going to turn down your frickin' voice volume. I'll teach you. Anyway, this is, I believe it's like the astronaut forge, just sized down or something.
I hear you found some.
So yeah, and then the Shrine of Julianos. Again, a lot of attention to detail and lore friendliness. Julianos being the god of wisdom, the patron of magic users. And so you find the Shrine of Julianos in a lot of the rooms here. It'd be cool if there was a little bit of variation with that. There you can see Jazargo sitting on the well there. Pretty cool. This is the player's room. Again, those robes are working for once. I keep looking at it. So yeah, lots of new decorations. It's a very cool mod again with the nothing on the wall. Imagine I'm saying that every single time. So candles. This room here is probably like one of the least unique compared with everything else around here, but I mean, you got to make it open for the player.
If you have a moment,
because by contrast, oh no, this isn't Berlina's room. By contrast, Berlina's room is very Dunmer themed, which is really awesome, right? You have these added with the Dragonborn DLC, Ashiams over here, and there are some conjuration tomes here, but it'd be cool if there was a lot more focus on conjuration. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Is that a map of Solstheim? I think it is. Yeah, so very cool. Attention to detail here. Again, this is a good day for these clothing. They've been falling off the walls a lot. Sujama here. Let's go back into the other room. So this is, I believe it's Tolfdir's room. So yeah. This is a very cool mod, and I love these little decorations here. Look at this. Sealed college documents. This is just the reused from the Civil War quest line, where you have to steal some sealed documents in the war. So just a really nice use of vanilla assets and vanilla things. Let's go over here. This is Ankano's room. So It'd be funny if the mod author put more detail into this room about Ancano, maybe a secret journal, or maybe an Old Mary Dominion banner, or maybe just make it more crappy just to pick on Ancano. But something like that would be kind of fun to see. Mark, god damn it, get out of the way! Man. Alright.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize.
Alright. Ah, it's Arneal sitting up there. Alright, so we go in here. This is Enther's room. And here we have Enther's... I noticed this earlier. Enther's lockbox. I'm going to break into that sometime, but I'm not good enough right now.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off-limits.
If you come over here, this is been redone. So one thing I found that's a really small touch but really nice is just every single... I think these plates are all new. They used to just have the standard looking plates and bowls, and they just been replaced with these... what are these? You could find these types of plates and things and platters in Nordic ruins. So that's pretty cool. Just a slight change here. So yeah, just a little lounge area or something. Let's go in here. Ah, good day for these. Alright, so I was actually going to say to the mod author that these have been having problems lately, but I guess they're working fine now. There was a problem where these were falling onto the floor or hovering in midair, but they seem to be working fine right now. Again, there's the Giuliano Shrine. A little cooking area, very nice, very cool. Oh, what's that? I don't know. Anyway, again, another sort of bland room, really. But over here we have a nice little sitting area.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize.
Another room here. This is Colette's room, I believe. I think this is over here is just untouched. I don't think this has been touched at all. But just some bookshelves put over there. Alright, so that's all over here. Let's go over to the other one. I think is it the Hall of Attainment? Hall of Countenance, or...
We shouldn't have been disturbed. We shouldn't have been disturbing Sarth, no matter what we...
I also have my brightness down a little bit, so... if you're thinking it doesn't look bright enough, or it looks too dark, or anything, that's just my personal settings.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna get back my mage light so we can see this better. Is this the room given to the player? Yeah, it is. See, there you got this stuff. Anyway, not a whole lot of detail here. This room is, I believe, untouched. I think this is just the way it was before. I can't remember though.
I can't wait to see you succeed, Mirabelle.
So another room here.
She'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
Like these little lecterns everywhere, pretty cool. And then this, right, really nice here. These little details. This is I actually can't even tell what that is in the bottom. They're supporting it, some sort of bowl, and then this is just the effect. If I go over here to my magic, that's it right there. So a very clever use of vanilla assets to create really cool environments here. Mark Curio, get out of the way. I'm gonna have to let him go. Anyway, this is new area here as well. Some braided bread, some new bread here. Alright, this other room here, Drevis's room. We have, there's some cool things over here. What's that? Alex Sage treasure. Oh, look at that. That's support for the sort of broken quest that's here in Winterhold. With that whole thing going on in the midden that there's no actual quest markers for. So that's pretty cool.
Like those eyes you've got.
There we go with this too, right? I don't know what these are. If these are... I think these might just be plants that you find in area where there are Falmer, I think. Or they might be from the Soul Cairn. I don't know. But again, that little illusion thing right there. Very cool.
I could be free of the mundane day-to-day activities.
So come in here. Again, here's a little thing right here, right? These are just like miniature... these are just scaled down standing stone-like things. I don't know what they are. They're just stones out there in Morthal. And with the conjuration, so very, very, very nice. And the troll skull is even eating a soul gem. Alright, come over here. Just, yeah, I'm impressed. These are working now. It's cool. Before they weren't working. That's nice. Anyway, what else do we have here? I think that's it. We go upstairs now. So yeah, a largely untouched room, it looks to me. I don't even know whose room this is. Another thing here. Yeah, just pretty cool. Pretty cool. Come over here. This area has been redone a bit. There's this new item here, in case you guys were wondering, Enchanting Dust. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I haven't used it. Anyway, I like that there are these bookcases put around here. So I also have a book mod installed, so you might see some new books around here. History of Daggerfall, I think it's a new book. It's called Books, 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 I believe is what it's called. So yeah, new area, or I think this is just the same, only just replaced with these Nordic things. And then these here, these nice braziers or something. Very cool there. And then this area here, the mod description says that this is there's less here in terms of loot, and I don't find that to be true at all. I think there's just as much loot, if not even more loot. So I think it's very nice, very cool. I don't know if it respawns or how long it takes to respawn, but I'll probably come in here and I'll at least take the free stuff. Again, here we have with that. Yeah, lots of shrines of Julianos. It would be nice to see some variation in those. Like for I was gonna say with Braylinda's room, see like a shrine of Azura, but they added the shrine of Azura with, or you know maybe Jazargo will have a moon amulet or something in there, just more personal touches on things. But yeah, my biggest I was really gonna say something about those robes, but they work. So this area is untouched, the mod author says, because it's a very heavy quest related area, and I think that's a good idea to leave it untouched. So let's go up to the Arcanium. But I would just prefer more banners on the walls to not have such empty wall space. But the Arcanium and the Archmage's quarters look pretty nice and cool. There's been a lot of changes. This all, of course, is new. Nice use of that from the Soul Cairn, I believe. All this here, very nice, very cool. I would like to see maybe even like a classroom or something, or classrooms, or you know, like tables like this in rows, or you know, lecture halls where there's like I don't know. But yeah, this is pretty nice here. Look at all this put in here, so I can go and sit. Wait, what? Ah, for a minute I was stuck there. Anyway, so I can come over here. I don't know why there isn't music playing, but anyway. Yeah, I like these various little decorations around here. I'm going to try to see if I can get the music to start up. I don't know why it's not playing. I don't know. Maybe that's the mod. I don't know. I'm not going to blame it. What are you doing spawning inside of me? What the fuck? Alright. Oh, weird. Okay, and then you have a nice little touch here with these, the different colors for the flames. All these around here are pretty awesome. Alright, these are from the Dragonborn DLC, at the very end, and you're able to reallocate your skills. So right, I mean, it's really nice to see this because like I said, I watch a lot of mod reviews, and I have to keep listening to people saying, "Look at these custom assets here, these custom reworked." And I mean, no, it's not. I mean, a lot of the times Bethesda, they are correct in saying that a lot of the times mods reuse vanilla assets. You just don't really recognize where they pull them from. I think what's really hurting the PS4 community is lack of external scripts. And of course, for armor mods, we do need external assets. But you can do a lot of cool stuff if you have the determination to, with the existing assets. Like, oh, I looked away for a second. Like these floating books here, right? This is awesome. Props to the mod author for this. This is from the Ogma... No, not the Ogma Infinium. This is from the Apocrypha, where they have the books everywhere. Very cool, very cool. I wish there were a lot more of them, the floating books everywhere. And then we have these floating candles here. I mean, this really makes it feel like a mage school. Maybe some better lighting in some of these areas would be nice. And were these accessible before? I don't remember. I don't think so. Maybe they were. But you can now take them. I think before it was considered stealing if it was available before. So that's a nice touch as well. Makes the library a little better in terms of actual being functional. Instead of having to go around and steal books from everywhere or something like that. And then here from the Calcimos laboratory, taking these etchings there, very nice. Yeah, so some extra details over here would be nice a little bit, but it's a very cool mod. Very nice, very cool. So let's go over to the Archmage's course. I'll show you that as well. No, not that way. I was worried when I saw the screenshot of the Archmage's quarters and how different it looked. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it. I don't feel like the screenshots are doing this mod justice. Same thing with the Winterhold ruins, the ruins of Winterhold mod. Because both of these mods look way better than those screenshots are making them out to be. So over here, we have, well, I'm talking about this area first. The mod author took out the large garden here, but of course there's a garden now in the courtyard as well. But also there are these now, which is really awesome. These little planters here, like I can go and I don't have any herbs with me. I have them all in my satchel in Whiterun. But that's a very nice detail. I mean, it just reminds me of the Archmage's quarters in Oblivion, where you had that little alchemy chest where you put your ingredients in it and it gives you more or something like that. Just something that's like more exclusive. It makes the Archmage's quarters more important. So this area is very cool, right? When I saw this in the screenshot, I couldn't tell what this was. But it is very cool. Look at this here. We got a little table and meeting area and things, and this little what is this? The Initiate's Ewer that's been reused here. And this little throne here. The Archmage is right over there. I'm sitting in his throne. But I believe this is from what is Sovereign Guard. This is Shore's throne, just retextured to have a wooden. Which works out really well. I like it. I don't think that should be changed. It looks pretty nice. But then we have around here, lots of new things here. That's from the Dawn Guard DLC, I think. Those jewels around everywhere. We have over here again. Look at this, right? Things that are scaled down to have new purpose. I believe these things are like traps or whatever in dungeons. And then look at this, right? It's just a book, but it has the rune for the destruction rune put on it, so that's really cool as well. And then over here, I was surprised to see this. I think this should be in the screenshot, because you now get a staff enchanting area at the College of Winterhold, which is nice, and it fits, right? Again, making the Archmage's quarters a little more unique and important. And it even comes with a note from Neloth. So again, a lore-friendly, detailed, attention-to-detail mod, explaining why this is here. It's pretty cool. And lots of unenchanted staffs are around as well. And over here we have, oh, this is from that. I'll look at that in a minute. I'm going to be doing right after this a quest mod called The Midden Expanded by Easier Writer. And it adds in a new area to the Midden and a whole new quest. And I started playing it and it looked really fun. And it looked really cool, so I wanted to save it for actually like recording it. So if you're interested in watching that, that should be up as well. But we have a forge here, an anvil to use as a forge. We can make all our armor. So again, it just adds to the functionality of this space. This workbench over here with some reused, some again really uniquely used placement of things. It's just very nice. I like the blue flames too. I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. The canning rack. I thought this area was a little bit dark, so I installed a mod called Archmage Quarters Lighting and Sound, but it didn't really do much to add to the sound. I mean to the light, so I just took it out really. But it's an option if you feel like it's too dark. So this area's been reworked a little bit. We now have a couple, in addition to the one we get, so that's pretty nice. If we wanted to equip followers with them. This bed frame, this whole bed headboard thing, I'm not too excited about. It's nice, it's okay, I can live with it. The whole mod is just so great that even if there's little things that I don't like, I still, again, I don't like the knapsack textures. But it's a really nice mod. Come over here, a new cooking station, the oven from the Hearthfire DLC, so just very, oh man, it's very good, very good. And a little seating area over here. Like this area is an area I think it could use some lighting, maybe a mage light up there, or some of those floating candles as you can see over there. I love those floating candles, they're awesome. And then a new alchemy area to replace, you know, this whole wall over here was lined with stuff. And that's why I think right there, right? What is that? I came in here the first time I saw this mod and I was like, what? Why is this nothing on this wall? So to the mod author, I think something should be put against this wall, you know, something here. And also some more lighting around here. And then maybe do something more with these seating areas as well. But it's pretty cool, right? I love it. It's an amazing mod. I mean, I could just... the only thing I think I could ever wish for more from Winterhold is just more NPCs, you know? From any of these mods or whatever. A few more guards, maybe some travelers, maybe some traveling merchants, maybe a carriage. Maybe just more apprentices wandering around, because the college just feels a little bit empty sometimes. There's not a whole lot of people wandering around, so it would be nice to see some NPCs added, even if they're just generic NPCs that don't say much. So yeah, that is it, everyone. It is a really nice mod. It's a really cool mod. The mod author, I gotta give them props. Both of these people with the Ruins of Winterhold, very nice. And of course we have the Azura statue up there. So I hope that you all like this and found this very informative. And gave you some details about these mods and if you want to download them. I wholeheartedly recommend these. Even if you don't necessarily like Winterhold or like the Mage's College, you will like it after this. I mean, it's really just such a great thing. It is so amazing, you know? It's just, it completely revamps Winterhold to make it into a very cool, very unique area. So, yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's just a great mod. It is amazing. Anyway, so I hope you all like this. Like and subscribe. I'll probably be doing more of these showcasing PS4 mods. Not a whole lot of people are showcasing PS4 mods because they feel like it's a waste of their time and that the mods aren't good. But obviously these mods are very good. Sure, Xbox and PC have access to this and more, but this is not at all a bad mod right here. These are good mods. Anyway, so if you want to see that quest mod, it's a really good quest mod. I'm going to play it right now. You can also watch that video as well. But that's all from me right now. I have been Kevin Markham, and this has been a Winterhold Overhaul mod series thing. Anyway, that's it.